everyone, and welcome to Spill the RT. I'm Eamon Shanahan, and I'm here with Josh Stein. Hello, Josh.
Well, it's a special episode. This is a very special episode.
It is for a number of reasons.
Well, the joke in the U.S. is a very special episode meant like a normal sitcom would suddenly have like a serious episode. But no. This is a very special episode for a different reason. This is episode 80.
80.
And it's our 2-year anniversary. See that shit? We did it. We actually did it. They said it couldn't be done. Well, actually, no one said anything. They weren't even paying attention.
So, but no one's paying any attention.
Nonetheless, screw you, universe. For 2 years, we have done this.
The universe has provided. The universe has provided. They have provided. Yes, thank you, Josh, for coming on this journey. Adios, amigos.
Hug.
Oh, sorry, I was just closing down the laptop. That's okay.
Like I said, I'm so proud. There are a few things I have more pride than actually making this shit happen week after week after week.
The shiz is easy, babe. It's just we just show up, we put on a show, we meet some amazing guests that we've had. We've had like crazy amounts of guests from all parts of the world. So yeah, we've done it all. We've triumphed.
Anyone who says they can't do it, no, you just say the show must go on no matter what.
Just do it.
Fires and rains and all kinds of shit. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know, folks. It's chaos in our lives. But nonetheless, here we are. We have brought another weeks of glory for all of us.
Oh, yeah. I am on the edge of glory, waiting to hear what the stories are this week. So, Josh, tell us,
are you ready?
What's happening in episode 80?
This is some crazy shit. I kid you not. Okay, so this week, Val Kilmer's AI resurrection. Now, he died a couple years ago, right? He's coming back. 28 records were set at Christie's pop culture auction. Huge auction. More money than you wouldn't believe.
10 cents.
Catastrophic damage done at the Chihuly Glass Museum in Seattle. Someone went crazy. Remember Doge? Remember Elon Musk?
Oh, yes, Elon. Yeah.
So Doge canceled a museum's HVAC grant after ChatGPT flagged it as DEI. Oh. And the rise of Plushie Dreadfuls. I don't even know. I don't know. All that and a brand new guest are up next as we spill the art tea. Welcome to episode 80.
Ooh, 80. What a number. Like it's so exciting, and what an array of wonderful, exciting stories.
An array. Should we bring on our guest?
Yes, as I pop the collar.
Look at him pop his collars. Look at him popping that collar.
Bringing it.
Else?
I'm getting ready for the summer.
1986. Do you have some sparkling water?
I don't have the logo. I can't afford the brand. Anywho, shoot, not that one. Here we go. Bringing on our guest. It is Rupali. Hello, Rupali. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Eamon. Hi, Josh. Thank you for inviting me here. And congratulations on your 2-year anniversary. That's a big achievement.
Thank you. Thank you. You're the specialist guest of all, right? We always say that every guest is a special guest, but you are truly now a special guest.
2 years and the 80th episode. So, are you feeling like you can bring all of the maturity to the episode? Because I don't think I'm going to bring any.
I'm all ready for that.
Excellent. So, Rupali, we have tons and tons to talk about with you and about your practice, because there's many strings to your bow that we will discuss later on. However, until then, we're going to get on with our very first story. So, just bring it on down.
Off we go to Hollywood, right? You all remember Val Kilmer, beloved actor Val Kilmer?
No,
Top Gun.
Sure. Oh,
Iceman.
yes, Top Gun. Yes.
Everyone knows him as Iceman, right? Okay. He did many other roles, but that's the role people remember. Okay. Val Kilmer died 5 years ago, right? He has a new film coming out.
Mm-hmm.
He's been resurrected via AI.
Okay. Now, resurrected in what way? How has he been resurrected?
So he agreed to shoot this film. The director wrote the script around Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer actually was Native American, so it's a story taking place in the Midwest about a Native American character, right? So he committed to it, and then he died. So now they shot the whole film, and now they are inserting a digital Val Kilmer with his family's blessing. To be clear, this is not like other times, right? AI has ripped off. No, they're doing this on purpose. They want this to happen. They have bringing him back to life in the film 5 years after he died.
Okay.
There you go. I just going to put that out there and see what you have to say about that.
So a lot of the material is already shot. So it's like, what is just filling in the blanks?
The whole film is shot, and they are inserting Val Kilmer into the film as if they shot him in those scenes. Yes, the whole film.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there's no actual footage of him at all that was captured?
Correct.
Oh.
Nothing. This is like, so like in Sopranos, in season 2, the woman who was playing Tony Soprano's mom died, right? And so they had to use footage to recreate her last scene on camera. That was at least footage they had, and then they used that. It didn't look good. This is 20 years ago, right? It didn't look so good, but they used that at least to give the scene. No, this is a whole film. This is a 90-minute film where the lead actor, there was no shooting. It's completely digital.
Okay. Are you familiar with Val Kilmer's work? Do you know it?
I'm not familiar with it, but I'm just listening to Josh's story and what he's telling. I have a quick question. Can't they replace, if they don't have any scenes, can't they replace with a live actor? Like shoot entire thing with a live actor?
Yeah, and a different actor entirely. But the logic here is they wrote the script with this one person in mind, right? So he's gone, but they still want that one person. And to me, I'm like, now I'm not an actor, right? I do all different kinds of art. I'm a performer. I'm a musician. So I can imagine someone like inserting me digitally into a live concert or something. This is what, after I'm dead, right? Like it's like the bounds here between the living and the dying, between the past and the future are now gone.
So do you reckon that this might open up the absolute floodgates of actors who have gone before us, such as maybe Robin Williams, for example? Where they're like, okay, well, we've got a whole bank of material that we can base our AI character on his acting as he would have acted it.
I think you're beginning to see what began to unfold in my mind as soon as I read this story. It's not really about Val Kilmer. It's not really about this movie, right? It's this idea that you won't have control of your own image, and you'll have a certain kind of resurrection, but it's a resurrection at the behest.
I think what's going to happen now that we've got 80 episodes in the bag, they're going to start creating Spill the RT without us. They'll just start using our presence, and that's it. That's what's going to happen next, because who wouldn't want that to happen, even while we're still alive.
Well, so you know what the trick is? Okay, Rupali, hold 3 fingers in front of your face. Amo, hold 3 fingers in front of your face. I'm serious.
I don't want to.
Hold 3 fingers. You have to. If you don't, you're AI. No, I'm serious. This is how when someone calls you on like a video chat and they refuse to hold 3 fingers in front of their face, that's how you know you're dealing with AI. That's the latest filter test.
But my fingers are stuck together. They're disformed.
No, but apparently it turns you into shrimp Jesus if you do this and you're AI. And so they won't do it. Oh. And so they'll hang up on the call instead.
Interesting.
This is the world that we live in, folks.
But would AI not have caught on to this fact and have tried to rectify this issue?
So the other thing that's connected to this, ChatGPT just shut down its Source video generator.
Yeah.
Because it sucks so badly at generating video imagery. So whatever they're using for this film is a more specialized model. Yeah. Right? It's not a general chat model. These things are now being attuned for specific industries. So I don't know what they're using. All I can say is the stuff that's available to us in public is working so badly that they're shutting it down.
Okay.
Your mileage may vary.
But in this case, they had the blessing of the family, right? So they are not just hijacking things and not putting.
Yeah.
So to me, it's still an ethical use of AI. For me, it is like still they are following the rules. They are going through. Because even if my photo is out in the universe and if I put it out without the copyright, anybody can use it. That happens in digital media world right now too. You will see it. Your image would be used in some kind of restaurant for some promotion. And it was like, what? I never given that permission. But if I kept it open, then yes, that's the floodgate I have opened by myself. But if it is a copyrighted thing and they have used it, then they have to go through my permission and they have to pay me.
Look, you're right. You're totally right. But it's licensed through the family. So it goes back to this other issue, right? Okay, as a creator, after you're gone, that's where the families actually start to make the biggest money, right? And the fights happen and the kids are fighting over and like, so to me, it just goes back to this basic issue. Like if what we said was if you don't want to have AI hijack you, you have to take yourself completely off the web. Your work can't appear digitally. An image of you can't show up, right? You have to choose to go completely off the web. Otherwise, if it's out there, it will be taken, it will be used. Somewhere in the future, they're using
when you
these
die
images
now,
right now.
instead of just saying you can harvest my organs for organ donation, you're going to have to say you can't use me in anything AI related in the future.
And so we're done with that one, right? Moving on to London, to Christie's, because the next story is connected to this. Christie's just had this huge pop culture sale. Stuff was priced at $2 million. It went for $15 million, right? So this goes back to this idea of the commercialization of stuff after you're gone, right? This is musicians, instruments, things that are connected to various pop culture people. Most of them are dead or are so old they're selling this shit now because they want the cash, right? People are paying out the wazoo for this stuff. $15 million for a guitar, my friends. $15 million for a guitar.
By very famous people, though. I think wasn't it like up to nearly 100 million worth of
It was
sales?
100 million, yeah.
Something like that, or 95 or something.
So that was Kurt Cobain's guitar, for example. John Lennon's piano from Sgt. Pepper.
There's the Beatles drum kit.
The Ringo Starr drum kit from when they played on Ed Sullivan. Like, these are seriously historically, if you're pop cultural minded, right? But that's the whole thing. It's all of this stuff is about in the public domain in a certain sense, but it's not. It's the private domain of buying. And once it's theirs, it's theirs. So what do you think, Rupali? You got anything that's worth about 15 million?
You know what? If you look into art history, most of the artists or the painters typically pay, when I'm saying artist is the painter, get more money when they die. Because now that painter is not able to paint again anything. So then whatever was they have done, it was the last work. That's where the worth comes out. So for my side, my worth might be coming when I die, and then my painting will be selling in millions, and then my family would be getting that money. So no, I don't have anything I can sell it for millions.
I wish. Yeah. A David Gilmour Black Strat went for 15 million. A Jerry Garcia guitar went for 11.5 million. A Kurt Cobain went for 7 million. We're now talking about these like they're paintings, right? They're now being referred to by the last name. A Jerry Garcia, a Kurt Cobain, as if these are paintings these people produced. No,
they're just guitars they used
that were made, that were mass produced. Let's keep in mind, right? These are Fender guitars. These are stuff that was produced on an assembly line. Yes, they're touched by hand, but there are many, many like them. This one is special because you touched it. Right?
Well, this is why I put this one in, because this is the script that had annotations for Scarface, and I thought this was really cool because this is their own notes and their ideas, and they're kind of like, and I found that to be more priceless because of that very reason, that like this is somebody's ideas and somebody's thought process put into a script. I just thought that was cool.
But that didn't go for as much.
No, it didn't went for 30 grand or something. It wasn't. It was like crazy. The difference.
But there was a horse saddle. There was a horse saddle that went for $1.5 million. Like,
I don't have a picture of that.
Because it was ridden on a famous horse at a famous horse race, and so. It's just our valuations are completely out of whack, and you see it anytime stuff goes up for auction like this, right? Our valuation of people are out of whack. Even the dead shall be resurrected. And then our valuation of things is out of whack because this guitar is no different than any other guitar. That one's 10 grand or 5 grand or $100. That one, 15 million.
Yeah.
There is something wrong in the general cultural mind here.
Where is that going to be hung, though? Is it going to be put in their toilet, or is it going to be put in the living room? Is it going to be put into a big shed? I want to know where they're going to hang it, because that's what's important right now.
Well, that's the other thing. Have you ever seen the kind of rooms that collectors build for themselves that house these kinds of things? They spend as much money on the rooms as on the objects that go into them.
Dust-free, odor-free, mold-free, like surrounded by encasements.
Look, I'm an anarchist. Like, people can do what they want to do that doesn't hurt other people, right? I've gone from bemusement to just almost kind of like just stunned silence at how money goes out the door for some people.
Yeah.
Right? I'm never going to have this kind of cash ever. It's never going to happen in my life. It just isn't. And so, like, if I had it, I'd be using it in very, very different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you would.
That's about the value system, right? It's
Yeah.
because this kind of things, people who are in this communities, they go to each other's house, and that's what being celebrated rather than anything else.
Look
It's
what
not
I
been
got.
celebrated. Yeah, look what I got. This is what
Yeah.
I purchased from somewhere. You look at those famous bags and everything. It's like how much that bag cost and what it does? Nothing. So it's all about that lavishing, showing off community they live in. It's not about how much charity work or how much lives you're making better. It's all about what I can collect with my money.
This
Yeah.
is why I always, to me, what comes to mind for me, right? I give away my art. I stop selling. I'll sell if someone wants to buy, right? But I no longer actively try to do any of that kind of stuff, because what are you actually participating in? You're participating in the cult of acquisition. You're allowing what you care about, which is just making stuff, to then be subverted into this pipeline that at the end, if you succeed and you're great and you're wonderful, guess what? Rich people are going to enjoy your shit showing off to other rich people. I think I want to avoid that, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I want my art in the hands of people that are actually going to appreciate it, who are going to see that art as part of their lives, not as an acquisition amongst many other acquisitions.
You're such a wonderful person. You're such
I'm
a wonderful
not.
person.
I am a complete
Look at that
degenerate. Just to be
halo.
clear here.
Look at that
Just to be
halo.
clear, I am a complete degenerate, right? Like, do not follow my example in life in any way, shape, or form. But people are happy to have my art, right? And at the end of the day, I'm going to die. The art is going to continue.
Yes.
That's the only thing that I care about. You can do what you want. But for me, that's where I finally arrived at like a place in my mind of where I'm happiest. I am happiest making and not worrying about rich people enjoying it. I actively try to avoid that when I can.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. TheGivingProject.art. Check it out.
Down below.
Anywho, that money is spent.
So speaking of what happens when art's in the public, so do you know Dale Chihuly?
No.
You know Dale Chihuly? He's a glass artist. You may have seen his work. He's a very famous glass artist. He
has a glass sculpture in the oh my goodness, the V&A in the center. It's amazing.
Yes.
Actually, speaking of which,
they're these huge, beautiful glass pieces, very intricately done. They look kind of like, to me, it's like flowers, basically, like glass flowers, layers and layers and layers. So there was a glass museum in Seattle, and there was like what's called the Chihuly Garden. There's an example. You can see it. Someone decided, I'm going to break it, and did $200,000 worth of damage to the glass.
Shocking.
And so I'm bringing this up because, okay, so we've said AI, you're screwed. The art market is going to take from you. So you put your art in public instead, and then it gets destroyed.
Yeah.
You see where the angles are on this? You see where I'm going with this one?
This is just ugly vandalism. I just think this is horrific. I think, like, what is this going to benefit to you by destroying this artwork?
Remember we covered, there was a little girl who got written up in, was it Australia or New Zealand? Remember there was a public art sculpture and she put googly eyes on it.
Oh, yeah.
So it actually looked really cool. It made it better, right? It was ugly public art. She put googly eyes and then she got in trouble because taking the googly eyes off damaged the sculpture, right? But what she did made it better. She was being artistic. She was doing what we're supposed to do, which is change the world and make you see the world differently.
Yeah.
Right. Just doing vandalism is just changing the world, not making me think about the world differently in any way, shape, or form.
But just smashing glass into this gallery space was not doing anything for it. It was not. That was not creating any different change of perspective. It was just damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Horrendous. I found this quite upsetting because I have seen some of these glass works and they're actually gorgeous in person. And I just think that, like, the amount of work that goes into just one of those petals, let alone the whole installation, and it's just it's for what?
On the flip side, Chihuly's work generally ends up in very large public spaces paid for by corporations. Right, like they're very expensive, they're very large, so I'm sure it will be replaced. Like he's an example of when the industrial art complex has made him a popular figure. Right, when architects are using you, you had a lot of commissions.
Yeah,
I know someone here who does airport commissions. The airport art that's above you in the central areas, and like that's very well paid. But it's a very you have to design the way they want it to be designed.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're under strict briefing.
It's like being a graphic designer less than an artist in that way. It pays well, but you have to give them what they want. And Chihuly does that. And so that's why he has a lot of commissions in all kinds of places. I've seen his stuff in casinos. I've seen his stuff in airports. So it will be replaced. Don't cry any tears for Dale.
I won't cry any tears. I'm crying tears for just the destructiveness of people.
Yeah.
I just think that perhaps maybe they should just get in the bin. Anywho.
So like I said,
that's
that.
Smash.
You'll see there's a theme going on here, like I said. So
okay.
Off we go. So where was this actual museum? In North Carolina, of all places. Okay, North Carolina, to be clear, is a red state. This is not a blue state. So these people are now, this is like the self-immolation, the self-destruction of cultists anywhere. So Doge was hired. We will stop government waste. They didn't stop anything. But they allowed ChatGPT to do their searching for them. And what did ChatGPT do? Anything that somehow, I guess, had the word in some way, shape, or form, DEI. I don't know how DEI affects HVAC, right? This is heating, air conditioning. This is the stuff that just makes a museum work. It's not about what's on the walls of the museum, right? It's just literally, we want air conditioning. We want people to be able to breathe. They denied the grant. ChatGPT denied the grant. So remember when it started about how AI is going to resurrect you? AI is also going to kill you because it's making decisions now.
So who's getting funding? But you know what I mean? Like, that's so clear in that, like, how that's happening with jobs, in recruitment, that's happening in, obviously you see in grants applications. I'm sure that's happening in planning. You know, I can't imagine where this is not going to happen in the future, where they're going to screen 1,000 applications and give you back 50 of them that they think is going to be suitable for the role, so that they can then further it down. But what happened to the other 95?
But
no,
it's not just that. The resumes that got accepted were written by AI as well, right? So it's just AI talking to itself at this point.
But I will be devil's advocate here. Blaming then AI is not going to be the solution. AI is one part of a technology, like you have your internet and where you're Googling or you're searching any data. Is the people who are reading this and making decision based on it. You want to blame, then you can put it AI, you can put it data, you can put it cloud, anything you wanted to say. Oh, who is listening to this information and then making a decision saying, hey, based on this half information, I should sign a contract to sign it off. Because that's where the wrong part of the things are coming. Like we have weapons in our country. We can't use it to destroy other countries. We can use it to help other countries or keep ourselves safeguard. Doesn't mean you should not have a weapon. You should have a weapon, but it should be how we are using it. The same goes with AI. I don't feel it's like AI is a culprit here. It's the people who are reading this and making a decision based on AI. Nowadays, AI would say, my data is not complete. Please do your due diligence. I'm not 100% sure. But you get this message out there. So they are clearly screaming out, but if I want to make a decision, so I will go and I'll make a decision and I will blame AI. So take accountability out of my hand.
But you're completely right. But here's the problem. So there was this research that was done objectively. The millennials, the zillennials, Gen Z, right? The younger folks, people under about 30, they are now objectively stupider than every other generation that came before them. Like every other generation was getting better, right? We were getting smarter because education was getting better. More people were going to school, like, right? No. What happened? The damn cell phone. And from about 2010 onwards, there has been a steady decline in all societies everywhere around the world. So people are now turning to the AI to make the decisions for them. Like, I'm totally with you, Rupali, right? You want a human in the loop, right? Well, no, that's not. The Pentagon is letting AI make its decisions. The people who are supposed to be making the decisions have said, we have decided to let the computers make the decisions instead. And so what ends up happening is, hey, a museum in a red state that has no ideological connection to anything that's going on gets its AC grant denied because AI has decided it knows better. Because the humans have said the AI knows better. That's, I'm completely with you, but that's where this all comes down to, right? It's.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, it comes up. And those are the people who came in. If you see their age group and those who were there in that group prior to all the shift has happened are more experienced people, knows how to use things better, but they were older people. They don't know how to use technology. So Let's
No, it's,
Yeah.
chop
no,
them
it's
out.
not. No, it's not that we don't know how to use technology, right? It's that we have been fired, and
Yes.
now AI
Yes.
is doing the job market
Yes.
searching, and so we can't get hired to be able to make the decisions, right? Like you got rid of us, you cut us
Yeah.
out of the loop, and now, well, so it's enough to make you sick, isn't it? Don't you feel like it's enough to make you sick?
I'm
I'm moving
feeling.
on to the last story here.
Oh,
If you need a support, you need something to help you, right? So there's a new
Yeah.
company. They're called Plushie Dreadfuls. Show us the picture, and come on, we got a
okay.
picture here of it.
I have a picture. Plushie
So
Dreadfuls.
whatever,
This is what you need to do now in order to get your IBS sorted. You need to get yourself a teddy bear.
yes, whatever your illness is, there is now a sick. They call them bunnies. They're stuffed bunnies. They're not teddy bears. They're bunnies. Whatever. The point is, whatever ails you, you have IBS. There's an IBS bunny for you. You have cancer. There's a cancer bunny for you. So if AI is getting you down, there's an AI dreadful plushie, I'm sure, waiting to be made. Yeah.
Oh, what's it supposed to do? It's just supposed to comfort you.
Yes. It's
There
supposed to
isn't
make
any
you feel
medicinal
better.
value to it,
No.
other than
But
support.
apparently, you know how when people pray for you, apparently you get better. Like there's apparently a 10% better survival rate, like medically treatments. If people pray
Okay.
for you, you do better. Apparently, if you have some kind of support mechanism, whether a support animal, a support plushie, people apparently go through things like chemotherapy better when they have these kinds of support mechanisms.
That's just positive. That's just positivity. It's like you're going to increase your endorphins. You're going to feel happier. You're going to be more positive about it. Then your body's going to react better to the treatment.
I'm just telling you, it's
L-dopa.
apparently, and so for those who can't find a plushie that matches them, you can contact the company and let them know, and they will make a plushie line. They take crowdsource suggestions for what their next plushie should be.
Oh.
They don't assume to know what ails you. They'll just make it if you tell them.
Okay.
Isn't that kind of nice?
Could they not just go to like the medical dictionary or something and say, "Here's a disease for everything," or a teddy for every disease?
The IBS bunny comes with a little toilet roll, a little toilet paper roll.
Does if you can see it, it's kind of hard to see it there because it's a bit bleached out in their photography. They should probably put a better background color on it so that they could decipher the different accessories a little clearer.
Right.
But yeah, it does.
The chemotherapy bunny comes with a little syringe. Like it's like they're like toys, but to make you feel better.
But I don't want to see a syringe as a support. I don't want
to
that.
see a toilet paper roll.
I don't mind it. I think the toilet paper roll looks cute. I think it looks cute.
IBS. I'm constantly running to the bathroom with diarrhea. I don't need a plush little toilet paper roll to go along with it. Call me crazy. I don't know. What do you think, Rupali?
She's like, what am I listening to?
Exactly. That's my first thought. But secondly, I would say what Eamon has said it earlier is a positive way of feeling yourself better. Some people go towards therapy, some goes towards praying, some goes towards having friends and family around that gives them support, and some goes towards a stranger who doesn't know anything about you but just listen to you. So you have a teddy bear there. So teddy bear doesn't care what you look like, what you talk, and where you're coming from. They just give you the comfort. So if it's giving the comfort, I don't find it wrong. Take it.
But I
If
mean,
it's
am I
for
gonna?
whosoever is
Am I gonna say, okay, I've got IBS, so the first thing in my mind is I'm gonna go to Google and search an irritable bowel syndrome teddy bear to give me some support. That's what I really need.
if you are that person, you will do it. Or else you will search for your friend and you will call Josh and say, hey, Josh, I got this. And can you help me? Because you're not that person. Somebody who doesn't have anybody who
Josh,
loves to see.
now that I know you suffer with IBS, Josh, I'll ring you first.
I don't suffer. No.
Hey, Josh, I got the squirts. What am I doing here?
I was just giving an example. No. Not me.
Do I drink more water?
The ADHD rabbit has a stitched button eye, mismatched red and gray limbs, and a chaos symbol on its chest.
Okay.
The love rabbit, say that fast. The love rabbit has many stitched red patches, including a red section on its head because love hurts.
Love hurts. It does.
And
it does.
And a PTSD bunny that has shackles. It comes with handcuffs.
Oh, for goodness sake. This is ridiculous. You need to look them up. I'm not putting images of that up here. You need to look those things up. Put them up. Go search. Buy yourself one of those if you feel the need to.
Theoretically, Rupali, I am completely on the same page as you, right? Whatever gets you through, if you're suffering, whatever gets you through from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, you go. On the other hand, some of these are just so damn silly. It's just.
I mean,
find a friend.
The only thing I would say in their defense is at least they have some level of purpose opposed to the Labubu dolls. The Labubu?
Yeah.
Labubu? Yeah, Labubu dolls. Yeah. At least they have something that's going for them, in that way.
This whole kind of infantilization, childization, bringing adults back to childhood. On the one hand,
make you playful. Look at your inner child, Josh.
But on the other hand, it's the infantilization of it all, right? Like AI is displacing us. Our brains are turning to mush, and now our comfort mechanisms turn us back into babies.
Do you know what really happens here?
Why don't we just climb into Neo's pod right now?
Yeah.
And we can have the next Matrix film in our lives.
What really happened here is somebody stole Josh's teddy bear when he was a kid, and he hadn't got it back yet. That's what's happening here.
I had a turtle. I had a turtle. I had
here we go.
Turtle.
Just let it out. Just let it out, Josh. Just let it pour.
No, I still have Myrtle the turtle.
You're in a safe place here. Yeah. You still have it.
But the counterpoint is, Josh, if this is at least still, I feel it is positive. Imagine going back to your earlier stories. If they go into destruction route and destroy the public art, or go through, God forbid, take a gun and start shooting people, I would rather have them 15 teddy bears in their house rather than going through the destruction.
Point totally taken.
Loving that linkage, Rupali. Loving it.
Nonetheless, there was a through line through all of these stories, was there not?
Well, it's been connected. It has been connected. Thank you, Rupali.
Nonetheless.
And thank you, Josh.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
Hey, Rupali, let's talk about you.
Yes.
Tell us about you.
Oh, great. After all the IBS discussion.
She's like, how can I compete with this?
No. You are much, much better than any of the things that we have just talked about. 100% guarantee that one.
Okay, thank you. I'll take that. So my name is Rupali Kumbhani, and I'm an artist who does painting, photography, and also have added recently plant into my all collections. So what I do is sorry, were you saying something?
No, just listening.
Okay, so my art is inspired by places I visit and people I meet. So it's all about travel and all about the experience I bring out of it. And I want my viewers to get the similar experience out of it. And plant is similar part of that journey. I have like 150 collections of plants growing in my house, which is from throughout the different part of the world, not majorly from North America. And I'm trying to grow them as beautiful and lush as they grow in outside environment, with my own experimentation and giving them limited amount of same experience where they got it in their habitat. So that journey is beautiful. So it's all about, for me, is selling you a piece of world. So when you buy my art or my plant, it means you're bringing a piece of world into your space, and you make your space fit to your need with your experience.
Cool. Very cool. So how long are you doing the plant work? How long is that involved?
Plants started during the COVID time. So that's where I get into rare plants and getting into more learning about it, their habitat, where they're growing, and getting myself familiar with them, and then experimenting and still doing experiment with them.
Brilliant. Very cool.
Yeah.
So this piece here that I have up on the screen, for those of you who are watching this podcast, what is happening here? What is this piece?
So my painting, I work in different media. So I work on pastels, I work on watercolor, oil, and acrylic. The painting which you are seeing has been done in oil pastel and is an abstract art, which was inspired by a plant in my backyard. I have a tree which was having this flower coming out, and I've never seen such an intricate flower in a plant, and it reminded me about the tangled joy in my life. So you have, we go through all complexity, and then after that we find the joy out of it. So there is a complexity and then there is a joy, and combining them, that's what I thought about that plant that given me that experience, and that's what you see it in that painting, which is Tangle Joy.
Cool. Wow. I love that. I love that idea of Tangle Joy. And then like this what a nice segue into this Tangle Joy. It looks like a very happy big kitty.
Yeah, it's a cute baby leopard because every time I imagine about a leopard, they're scary and they're big and they are on the wide. And when
Mhm.
I see this photographs, I felt like, oh my God, what a cute image. It's just like any cute baby you will see out in the
Yeah.
world. And that inspired me to paint this cute baby. So this is my wildlife painting, and I do work in different media. So I do wildlife, abstract, landscape, and all of them looks very different from each other. Again, this is done in oil pastel.
Yeah, I love that. I love. And then again, this is quite contrasting once again. So this watercolor piece is beautiful.
Yes, it's about the village in India. I've grown up in Mumbai, India, so a lot of time spent in different villages and city life. And it's just the part of any villages. And I felt like after traveling the world, I feel like every villages is very similar to this. It gives
Mm.
you that homey vibe, which is there is peace, there is calmness, and then there is a natural beauty. So that's what this painting is all about village in India.
Oh, I love that. I really like that idea that like no matter where you are, you've got some sort of just home sense about it.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
the final image I have here. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Josh.
I was just going to say it's an interesting idea, right? Because we think about when you travel, the people, but the places. If you
Yeah.
take the people out, you could substitute any people because the
Mm.
places pretty much are always the same.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
really is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just that experience for me. This is peace. This is the beauty of a simplicity life in villages, and that everybody in any part of the world can relate to. And that's experience you can feel, Josh, and so many others can do the same thing. It might be your village in America or your village in
Yeah.
UK, but it's
Well,
where the same experience will come out.
I've
Mm.
lived in little towns that look virtually the same, right? Like
Yeah.
it's who we are as humans. And
Yes,
to me, if people would actually realize that, we'd have a much nicer world to live in.
We would.
that's true. Very true.
Mm. And then finally, this lovely seaside painting is gorgeous. Do you want to talk about this?
Oh, yeah, this is done in soft pastel. And this is from my trip from Hawaii. So I was there
Mm.
in Maui and seeing those waves and that black rock is that dark contrast. You know, your white waves are hitting powerful, your black rocks, and then this beautiful blue sky with the blue border.
Mm.
So I wanted to keep it very simple with the coloring, no addition of any other coloring. And that powerful waves is just so magical. I feel like this
Mm.
can be anywhere, but Hawaii has this beautiful beaches with the black rock.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Oh, I love that
Nice.
too. And I think that you're right. The blacks really make those lights stand out, and it just has that beautiful light going through it. It's very beautiful. Amazing. So, is there something that you kind of are working on at the moment? Or where is your career pathway going as an artist? Or what's happening in that way? What's next?
What's next? So right now I'm showing in three different places with my
Okay.
photographs and with my paintings in different exhibitions. So that's where I've been putting myself out and in front of people so they can view my collection. I'm not in any kind of a gallery, so anybody who wants to buy my art or any kind of arts related prints can be done through my website, which is www.rupali.com, where I add an
Excellent.
extra A, which is an extra A for art. That's my brand is.
Ah,
So I'm working a lot on to how I can connect with my buyers, my viewers, what they like, and how I can give this experience back to them while managing my travel, managing the editing of my work. And right now is I'm working on editing my photographs from Costa Rica. So I had amazing trips
beautiful.
from Costa Rica and have a huge wildlife photography done there from birds to um, some of the, I would say they have frogs and everything. So I have so many good night photography done there. So I'm going to be working on all of them. So that's right now I'm working in. Hopefully I can edit them quickly and get it back to my website.
Oh, amazing, amazing. So we'll check
Nice.
all of those things out on your website once they're up. And that link again is
www.rupali.com. So
excellent.
RUPAALI.com.
Brilliant. And we'll put that link into our description below, where you can have a check out of Rupali's work. That would be amazing. Great. And looking forward to looking through those more and to seeing your new collection. That's really exciting. From your trip to where was it? South Puerto Rico, was
Costa
it?
Rica.
Costa Rica.
Costa
Costa
Rica.
Rica.
Excellent, excellent. And yeah, we are looking forward to checking all those out. But that's been fantastic. It's lovely looking at all of your works, Rupali. It's amazing to see all of your breadth of styles that you deal with and your creativity. It's fabulous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, you've been a great guest, Rupali, and thank you for coming on and for spilling the RT with us today. Unfortunately, that's all we have to cover today because we just had such crazy times that the time has just gone so quickly. 80 episodes has gone so quickly. 2 years has gone so
80.
quickly. I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Just like yesterday.
Just like yesterday. Just like yesterday. Tell us what is it though that you get as a gift on your second anniversary? What's the second wedding anniversary gift?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Do you know?
Paper. I know
I don't
paper
have a
is the
clue.
first anniversary.
I have
Don't know
no
what.
idea.
Don't know what the second one is. We'll
I
have
don't
to
think
look
of
at.
this as a marriage. I don't think of this as a marriage. I think of
Oh
this as
honey.
like
Oh honey, the wrinkles are saying otherwise, but that's okay. Um, that beard is definitely grayer than it. Let's look back at episode 1, folks. Go to episode 1 and see how his beard was then. It wasn't that long, I tell you that much. Nor
it
was
was
it that
definitely
grey.
shorter. It was shorter. It was still as gray, but it was shorter.
Okay, you keep telling yourself that.
I would recommend toilet paper would be a good gift.
Toilet paper. Excellent. Josh, there's toilet paper in the post. Make sure you use it for your
Well done.
IBS.
Well done. Well done. Now I'm going to start getting gifts from people. The only thing I'm going to get from now until the end of time is toilet paper. Fantastic.
Toilet paper or the happiness bunny.
Perfect.
It's the return of COVID times, right?
Yes.
More toilet paper than ever. That's fantastic.
Absolutely. You got to stock up, babe. You got to stock up. Anywho, before we go, Josh, tell our guests, listeners, and viewers what they are to do.
Hit the little button thingies there. Send to 3 friends. Let them know. Buy some swag. Drop a comment below. Say congratulations. Tell us we suck. Whatever you want. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care what you say. Just engage in it. Just engage.
Just engage.
Just engage. Well, that's all we have time for today, folks. Thank you all, one and all, for joining us every week. And for the future, we are on every Thursday on wherever you get your podcast from. But until next week, we'll see you then. Stay creative, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.